to this word for this particular person. And you notice that as soon as like you find a little bit of faith as small as a mustard seed, you're like, oh, I do have a little bit of faith. I found a little bit of faith. You're trying to stay positive. You're trying to stay happy. Here comes the enemy trying to come in and trying to cause havoc, whether he uses the device or whether something goes wrong or you get a phone call or you get a text message. That is just the enemy trying to throw you off. That is Satan trying to mess with your mind. The Bible says to resist the devil and he will flee. Okay, resist him and he will flee. Be sober minded. Being sober minded doesn't always mean no drinking, no smoking. Being sober minded also means that you discern your battles. Every time something happens, you discern what could have caused that battle. Why is this happening in the moment? Instead of being quick to get angry and being quick to react, right, and taking actions towards something and allowing your emotions to get the best of you, and then just telling yourself, oh, I give up, or I throw in the towel, or really just snapping at someone, or you get what I'm saying, just really step back for a second, breathe, and really just analyze the situation. Discern the situation that's happening around you and realize, hey, I noticed that I was in a good mood today. I noticed my day was going well. And then all of a sudden, this phone call came in. All of a sudden, this broke down. All of a sudden, this, all of a sudden, that. Once you sit back and you discern, you start to realize that these are just traps the enemy is trying to throw in your way to make you go backwards. It's a manipulative tactic and it's a mind game. The Lord said to stay positive. I heard the Holy Spirit say remain humble as well. Remain humble as well. So that's very important for someone. Remain humble as well and stay positive. Now, staying positive doesn't mean that you have to just always be happy all the time, always be joyful all the time, because sometimes, it's kind of hard to be joyful sometimes, especially when you're going through a lot behind the scenes. It's very hard to be joyful sometimes.